Hello and welcome to the Idiots Talking Podcast. I'm Brayden.
And I'm Given.
And today we're doing another rabbit hole type thing because it worked out really well last time.
Yeah. It's nice just talking about, just fully grabbing all the thoughts you have in your mind and explaining them. It's a nice thing to do.
We're just booling, but with our words.
Word booling today, guys. But I guess let's give a brief update of our week, and then, if we have anything about our week that we want to rabbit hole about, we'll talk about that.
Actually, there's one part about my week that probably would be a good way to start about the rabbit hole. So I'm going to save that for last.
Okay, so I'll go first, and then you'll go, and then you'll do your thing, and we'll go straight into it. Mm-hmm.
All right, bet.
Gucci
just because
gang.
I feel like that one thing you'd be kind of interested in, just because that's kind of your thing too.
Okay. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm ready. My week has been a busy boy. Did I tell you that I was doing like a stop motion assignment last time we talked?
Maybe, I can't remember.
Well, I think that was this week, dude. I can't even remember. I've been so packed this week. I'm fairly sure we turned in our assignment Sunday. Our stop motion assignment, which if you don't know what stop motion is, you take a bunch of pictures of inanimate objects and you play them, and you move them each picture, and then when you play all the pictures sequentially, it looks like the object is moving. I did one of those, and I was just editing and stuff. A lot of the weekend, there was a lot of like little nitpick editing that needed to be done for it to look good. So that was, I think that was like most of my weekend. I know. Both days, I woke up in the morning and immediately started editing and like didn't stop until I went to the gym, and then I came back and continued editing. So my week, it's been packed, and my weekend was packed. And then my roommate Jonah, great friend of mine, has been picking up a lot of shifts at his work, which is at the rock climbing at our gym on campus. So I've been going with him to work. And he would work like 40 hours this week, and I've been there for probably 30 of those hours. So that was also packing up my week. I worked twice this week, making money a little bit. Classes, I had a test in like it's called Contemporary World Forces, but yeah, it was like a quiz on the most recent chapter we'd written, and I didn't even realize we had a quiz, because normally she tells us like, oh, make sure you get your quiz done for next week, and she didn't tell us until in class on the day that the quiz was due. I'm like, oh dang, I forgot this existed. But I got a 19 out of 20, so I was like, oh, dab on the haters.
Hey, it could have been a 20 out of 20, stupid.
So guys, it's come to my attention that I may be stupid. I'd like to apologize to everybody who I gave just a false sense of smartness to. I'd also like to thank my mom for not bringing me up right to have brain cells. I'm going to stop this now.
I'm only half joking.
Listen, I'm a pretty smart guy, but sometimes I'm stupid, so it's fine.
That's just a human thing at this point.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, I'm really, it's like I'm acting really smart, or my brain shuts down. you know me, but
that's the truth.
Yeah. And I had an exam. So it's like we have 3 exams in my English class, and the first one was this week, and I didn't study at all. I like glanced at the stuff and was like, okay, I'll be good. And I do believe I explained my thoughts well, but she wanted us to also have like exact names of stories and the authors that wrote them, and my general memorization skills are garbage. So
this is true,
and I didn't study at all, so I'm fairly sure I'm gonna get docked points for that. But I did like voicing my opinions when I got the chance to, which is one of the things I'm going to talk about today. But
what, an American wanting to voice their opinion? What?
I know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's been happening this week. No, it's just been a packed week. So hit me up with yours.
My week has been eventful and not eventful at the same time. So Saturday, so a week from tomorrow, or a week ago tomorrow,
okay,
I auditioned for a new show called See How They Run, and I got in the show. I knew I was in the show before I even left the theater. I got my script right here.
Uh-huh.
It says "See How They Run."
So how did you know you were in it before you left? Just because, like,
well, I knew I was in the show before I had even auditioned. I knew I was going to be in the show like a year ago.
Because you're having sex with the stage. Mm-hmm.
No, just because the director told me, "Hey, I'm going to need you on stage in this show," and I was like, "Okay."
You're like, I guess we're good. Okay.
So yeah, I auditioned and I'm in the show. My character's name is Reverend Lionel.
May I ask what the show is about? You know, like a brief synopsis of the plot.
It's a British farce. It takes place in a vicarage, and it's about a vicar, which is me, and multiple people are impersonating the vicar to like get away from certain things.
Hey,
like,
what's a vicar?
It's like a fancy word for like it's like a higher up pastor, I think.
Okay. Continue.
Like there's an American soldier, there's a escaped Russian spy.
So it's got a lot of stuff going.
And two other like priests and bishops, and then everyone's just trying to figure out who the actual vicar is.
Okay.
And like, yeah,
that's good.
I get to run around. I get to run around stage and run around on the stage in my underwear for a portion. So,
like, just your underwear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna need video of that.
Well,
definitely won't
I'm gonna be wearing
masturbating.
like. I was told I'm gonna be wearing like wife beaters too, which I already normally wear. So it's gonna be like that.
I still want a video.
Yeah. And like baggy boxers because it takes place in 1945.
Okay, please,
so,
I want you to leave them unbuttoned so there's a chance, you know, it'll flop out. Just for
watch me. You think I won't?
Oh goodness. Continue.
Not yesterday. Today's Friday. Wednesday, you know, the usual champs night.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a post champs night hangout at Races. We all got there and we watched Dallas play Resident Evil 2 for like 2 hours. It was great.
Okay, that's good.
Last night I was writing lyrics to some music that me and my friend have been working on, because we've written like one complete song and like three like beginning songs that we've started writing. And so I was like, you know what? I just want to finish these songs. So I just buckled down and I basically have looking at my piece of paper. It's almost done. I just got to decide if we want a bridge on it or not. Because I have 2 verses and we have the chorus written. So see what's up with that.
So there's 2 songs I've been bopping recently. I kind of want to get your opinion. Just because one of them, my roommate had no reaction to. And the other one, my roommate's listened to a redonkulous amount of times this week because he loves it. So.
Okay. What?
But one is called Danny Don't You Know, I do believe. It's by Ninja Sex Party.
Oh.
Danny Don't You Know, yeah. It's like a kind of joke song, but at the same time, it's...
Well, yeah, it's Ninja Sex Party. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know. But it's like done in the style of an old song, and it's like so good. You know, I love the rises and falls and everything. And like, still, it's a cool idea. And the other one is Amarillo, spelled Amarillo, like in Spanish, by Tony Christie, I do believe. I'm gonna double. Yep, Tony Christie. I've been bopping them, dude. Dude.
Okay, those are both in my Spotify searches. I'll listen to them later.
Awesome.
And
hold on, really quick. Just segment idea. We each give each other songs to listen to, and then we talk about it in the next week.
All right, bet.
Okay.
You want to start that now?
Yeah. If you think of any like songs that you recently listened to, and you're like, "Oh, this is bopping," you just tell me, okay?
Okay, I got one now.
Oh, sauce me.
All right. This is my friend who I've been writing music with. I've said multiple times on the podcast. This is her band. Give It All Away by Finding Home.
Okay. I can't spell, but Give It All Away, Finding Home. Okay.
All right. We'll talk about those in the next podcast.
Yep.
Wait, which one of these songs do you want me to talk about? That you gave me.
I would say Amarillo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is that song parentheses, is this the way to?
Yes. Yes, it. Do you know it?
No, it just says.
Oh,
that.
okay, dude. I was excited for a second. I love it so much. It's we'll talk about it. Don't worry. Okay. Rest of your week.
And this is the last thing, and the thing that we could segment into is that this last week I have not been feeling good, like in the body, and so I've decided to make a lifestyle change and to actually try to better myself.
That is good.
And to like go to the gym. I'm actually going to the gym in like 3 hours.
Brayden, I swear to God, if you get super fit and bulky, I'm going to just give you so many hugs. You're going to look exactly like Superman, and your penis is going to grow 3 sizes. I'm just saying.
This is true. My nickname has been Fat Superman since we were like sophomores.
I am so ready, dude. If you full commit to that. Oh.
And just because like all I had eaten for like 3 days was like junk food and grease because of like convenience. Just because like, you know, I was busy like doing stuff, so I was like, okay, I'll just get some food here, and then we eat trash food at home for like a meal. Okay. But I was like, you know what, I need to take time and actually figure out what I want to eat, because basically I did the math. And if the Rodriguez men death trends keep going on the way they are, I'm going to be lucky to see my 24th birthday.
Yes, if you guys don't know, Brayden's last name is Rodriguez.
That's true.
Okay, well, I don't want you to die at 24. I would be very upset.
I'll be upset too.
You'll be dead. I'll be upset. So
at least make make people laugh at my funeral.
I'm going to go there and be like, this boy just died because he was too fat. That's gonna be the only thing I say, and then I'm gonna bow and leave.
Wait, didn't you say like I remember you hearing something or saying that you're gonna die at like 39?
Yes. Oh my God, it's 2037 is when I die.
Yeah, how did you come up with that?
I didn't. An oracle told me.
Which oracle?
No comment. I can't reveal my sources.
Okay. Well, if you die, okay, so 2037.
I'll be 38.
Born in 99.
37. Yeah.
Which would suck.
Listen, I'm ready to die right now. Some people find that depressing, but you know, if it happens, it happens.
If I die, thing is, I really don't want to die now that I've like made this lifestyle change. Because like, if I die like now after eating like a salad, I'll be upset.
Like, it was the salad, wasn't it?
Or like, no, like if I eat a salad and then I go outside and get hit by a bus and die, like I'd be so pissed.
Oh my God, that would be absolutely hilarious and horrible at the same time.
But if I had eaten like the biggest like a pound and a half burger with like a bunch of fries and onion rings and like a bunch of soda, then I get hit by the bus. You know, you die full.
Yeah. Oh, so I have a question about your workout plans. What's your plans? Because I have my one suggestion, but I'm interested to see what you got.
I'm going with a friend, and we went a few days ago, and we did like about 20 minutes on treadmills.
Dope.
And then we did some arms and leg stuff, going back and forth between them. And then we did like 10 minutes of spin bikes. And then we did some just general stretches, or like not stretches, like sit-ups, curl-ups, push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for like 15 minutes. And then we finished with another 10 on the treadmill.
Okay, well I was pretty much just gonna say do a lot of cardio, and then like once you start slimming down, start doing regular muscle workouts. So you seem to be on a great path. I would also just suggest drinking a lot of water. It can help make you feel full. So
that's already my thing. I drink like 2.5 liters a day.
Good. What, you say liters?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna just look up the conversion rate here. Liters 2 gallons. I feel like that's not a lot of water.
The general thing is 2 liters of water a day.
Okay, so I did the math once. Oh, hold on. I can find the Discord message. Somebody told me, I'll give you the story behind it. So I play Fortnite with people, and I was playing with some guy that I was playing with for a while, and I would always, like, in between games, go pee, and he's like, dude, you've got a problem. No one should pee that much. And I was like, dude, I just drink an absurd amount of water. And he didn't believe me, so one day I just did the math for how much water I drank, and I will tell you how many liters I drank in this one day. So I drank over 7 liters of water.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, almost 2 gallons.
That's a borderline dangerous.
Oh no. See, my thing is my body is just, dude, it'll suck up water. You've seen me sweat, dude. I love filtering water through my body, dude. It feels good.
And this water bottle that I have is a liter, and I drink about 2 of them a day.
Yeah, it's just good to drink water. I don't know how good it is to drink a lot of water, but I just love doing it. So, but as long as you're drinking water, then you're good.
The last thing I had that wasn't water was
milk.
No. What? I don't drink like raw, like not raw.
Raw milk.
Was I think some coffee yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, you should probably. I'm guessing you're not drinking soda and stuff. You know, sticking to healthy things.
No, I drink soda, just not that much.
Mm-hmm. It should be good. I don't know if I have any other like tips or tricks.
But dude, like when you guys come back for spring break, and CJ told me when you guys are coming back.
I'm not coming back. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you're not coming back?
I'm not coming back. I'm staying and working and having fun in Peoria.
Wow, that is really lame. I'm kind of upset about
Brayden's like, time to kill myself. Listen, over this summer, we're gonna bowl, okay?
Yeah, because then we could just work out, get our beach. I was gonna say we could start getting our beach pods ready.
Dude, my beach pod is okay. So can I tell you about my body, my physical stuff now?
Sure.
Okay, so you started off your thing with you were feeling horrible, and I immediately had like an audible reaction because this week I have been feeling absurdly good. Like I'm ready to blast into another light year, okay? And we went and got we like checked our weights, and I now weigh as much as I did when I was at my heaviest weight ever. But it's like all muscle. Yeah, dude.
How much is that?
I weigh 215 right now.
All right.
And like, I still don't have like, my stomach fat is like pretty much the same size, but I still got like, you can see that I have abs and stuff. And my arms are, they're pretty good. So, I mean, I'm very happy with how my physical endeavors are going right now. I will say, though, I'm sad. The beginning of this year, I tried doing a lot of the rowing machine. Also, I would, if they have a rowing machine at the gym, use that. It's pretty good. It's like a full body thing, and it works your shoulders. But I did it a lot, and then like I just kept having really, really busy weeks. And then I also went to sign up for this Lazy Man triathlon, which is like you do all the stuff that you do in a triathlon, but over a month. I think I told you about that. But
yeah,
I just ended up not having time to do anything, and like literally, I go to the gym every morning. I do my muscle training, strength training. There we go. I just never have time to go back again. Like I barely have a chance to chill. I'd say I have like maybe 3 to 5 hours of free time spread about in my day, which isn't a lot, so. Mm-hmm. But I was saying I was kind of sad that I'm not doing as much cardio, especially because you remember you weren't in my gym class, but like, senior year of high school, I was like a cardio god, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I do love doing cardio, but I just no time. But I'm looking good anyway, so I'm happy.
We're just bowling.
Also, another good thing, about going from heavy to, working out is if you do everything that's like somebody fit would be doing, like if you do all your cardio and then like once you start taking off weight, start doing your muscle training, your body already has muscles to keep up your bigger body. And so you will have more definable muscles easier. Like if somebody were really skinny and they tried to do weight training, like it would take them a while to get, thick in the muscles.
I'm already thick.
I was like, yeah, I'm saying like if it transfers to muscle, it'll probably transfer pretty nicely. So
yeah,
if you commit, that'll be good. Another good thing about even just telling people that you're doing like working out and stuff, it like puts you in a state of mind where you're like, well, if you're ever feeling like, oh, I don't want to go today, in your mind you're like, yeah, but I told everybody. I don't want to be like a liar or something, So it's good that like telling everybody and stuff. Hard commitment.
I'm actually gonna message my friend to see if it's just gonna be us at the gym,
okay,
or if any of our other friends are going.
Do I know this friend? Just curious.
It's Miranda.
Okay, yeah, dope. Dibbity dope. Okay, so I'm gonna go off on my little tangent. So my English class, the one I had an exam in. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like how my teacher teaches things normally. Because like when you're reading something, in English class, you like go over all the symbolism and stuff. And normally things can be pretty like crap, and they're like, oh, this red door means bloopity bloop, and then like it doesn't in reality. Like the stuff we're going over, it's right now we're going over like fairy tales, which means everything in the story actually symbolizes something, because the whole story is trying to teach morals and specific things about everything. So it's so fun to go try to find all the symbolism and what different things mean. And I feel like my teacher glosses over a lot of things that I want to go into. It's really annoying.
Here, live update.
Live update?
I have the spot for tonight given where we're all booling.
Ooh.
I mean, you're not gonna go, but yeah. I mean, I'm just telling the people that I know what I'm doing tonight. We're booling.
Okay.
So if you want to come bool with me, it's at 12345 Fake Street.
Oh man, you can't be releasing your address like that. Dude, imagine if there was actually a street called Fake. That'd be hilarious. Imagine trying to give
that's not my address. We're booling at Brad's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bless you.
Live sneeze.
Live sneeze. Dude, but imagine if you actually lived on like a fake, like the street was named Fake, and you tried giving someone your address. You'd be like, wow. Okay, I mean,
no, dude.
I thought we had a good friendship.
No, I know someone who lives on a street called Fake.
Dude, that must be funny.
No, his address is literally 123 Fake Drive.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna stalk your friend. Actually, I should get back on my thing before I forget my book thing that I was upset about. I'm gonna actually grab the book so I can find the exact same line. Say something to the people for like 10 seconds.
Something for the people for like 10 seconds.
And he's back. Okay. So I have a big book of the classic fairy tales, and I already love fairy tales, so I bought this book when I heard we were gonna get it. And I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis of the story, and then what my thoughts were. And I think once you hear what my thoughts were, you're gonna understand why I would be very upset with what happened. So we're reading. Excuse me. I should probably say excuse me. We're reading a short story, a little fairy tale called The Little Match Girl. And it's about this girl who is poor and her father beats her and there's not really much love in her life.
That sounds like my autobiography.
And, she doesn't have like actual warm clothes. And I think my roommate kind of said this one was like, really didn't match up with anything. But
speaking of your roommate, when's he coming on the podcast?
I don't know.
We've talked about this for like the last 4 episodes.
We have. Right now he's in class, so. But I mean, maybe we can try lining something up if we record on a weekend, possibly. But either way, this girl lives in a house with no walls, which is probably some symbolism for that. But
a house with no walls, so she just lives outside.
Apparently, hold on, I want to see if I can find the lines with the walls. But I mean, it is a whole kind of story. Oh, they only had the roof to protect them, and the wind howled right through it. Oh, I think it's not that it has no walls. It's just like the walls are garbage, because it said even though the worst cracks had been stopped up with straw and rags. So it's not no walls, but it's very bad walls. But either way, and the story is about this little girl, and she has to sell matches to like help the family or whatever. And she goes out on New Year's Eve, and it's too cold, and she huddles in some corner next to a house, and she hallucinates of all the things she wants in life, and she dies and goes to heaven. But
spoilers,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's like 2 pages long, the story. So but there was a line that I realized in the middle of class, and I was like, holy crap. We were talking about like that it was New Year's Eve and the symbolism for that. And it's like, oh, when she dies, like her new year will be in a better place or whatever. And yeah, I know it. And I read this line. I'm going to just read the whole section. Ooh, okay. Lights were shining in every window, and the tempting aroma of roast goose drifted out in the streets. You see, it was New Year's Eve, and the little girl was thinking about that. And I read that, and the little girl was thinking about that. I believe that this little girl went out on New Year's Eve, and she decided that she might as well die in the cold. You have to look at the story from a whole different side when you think about that. Like, she didn't just go out there and like die. Like, she went out there and she was like, I'm gonna go home and get beaten because nobody would buy my matches, and my father's gonna beat me, and she's gonna be in the cold house, and nobody's gonna love her. And I think she went out on New Year's Eve and was like, it's time. And my teacher was like, she just brushed over it. And I'm like, kill me. Because it invites so much more thought into the discussion. And she just kind of drifted over it and immediately went to the next story. And I was like, what in God's name?
How old is this little girl supposed to be?
I don't think it says, but...
So that's open for interpretation.
What, how old the girl is? Or like that she chose to die?
No, well, kind of both.
Well, I mean... She's a little girl, and she's in a horrible situation, and the little girl was thinking about that. And she does that kind of often, my teacher. That's why I brought it. I was like, that one specifically enraged me, because I read that line, and I was like, it's like right at the bottom of a paragraph, too. I feel like the author was just like, okay, this is it. I want to write this line, and so many people are going to be like, oh my God. And my teacher's just like, nope, no, I don't know about that. And I was like, triggered. But
is that what she said? She was like, oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, she pretty much did. She didn't respond to it at all. I kind of said, I said it and I explained myself, and she was like, oh. She like literally talked about it for like 30 seconds. It was like an answer like, oh, I guess maybe that could have been the case, and then she talked about the next story, and I was like, no, we're not friends anymore, teach. Because it's, you know, it gets me. It upsets me.
Yeah.
You got anything to talk about?
Oh, something that else is cool about See How They Run is you saw my last polo show, Into the Woods.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you said See How They Run, it reminded me of the song, like the little kid song.
What song?
I don't know. It's like, see how they run.
Oh, is it Lady Madonna by the Beatles?
No, it's a kid song. It's 100% a kid song.
Oh, well, that's neither here nor there. Do you remember woman who played my wife?
No, I don't. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you don't need to. Well, as long as you like, could like know like her face and like her place in the show. She is also playing my wife again in this show.
So you're telling me you're getting married in real life?
Basically.
See how they run. It's a part of the Three Blind Mice nursery rhyme.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's I was reading like about the show, and that's where the title comes from.
Okay, because you said that, and I immediately thought of that, and I was like, ah.
Because I didn't make that connection, probably because I haven't heard Three Blind Mice since I was like 7.
Now me, a 7-year-old forever.
No, given if we're any like age forever,
It's
we're obviously
9.
9-year-olds.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, 7 was close to then, so it's still fresh in my memory. Hashtag subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Gotta stick it in there.
Here, let's look at the live sub count right now.
Dude,
Can
can I say something about the PewDiePie versus T-Series thing?
Yeah.
I think it's like a fun, thing that's happening. But
last time I checked, which was a few hours ago, it was like 12,000 apart.
And now
it is still almost 13,000.
Okay. When like it was like the first month of it or something. I don't know. It was pretty early on, and Felix or PewDiePie thought it was over, and he made a video, and he was really proud of this video, but he couldn't post it because then like he got a burst of subs, and he still can't post it, and I'm not even sure if it's relevant anymore, and I don't know if he will post it because of that, but I want to see it because he sounded so pumped about this video. It was just never posted. I'm like,
I'm just here for bitch lasagna, honestly.
Listen, I'm here for manly lasagna.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm not a big fan of lasagna. We could talk about this for a minute.
Okay,
Like-
we can, because I love lasagna. I ate some
Like-
ricotta cheese today.
That's the thing. That's the one thing I don't like about lasagna is I don't like ricotta cheese.
Ah,
Like, I've had lasagna with like ricotta cheese and it was okay, but I just don't like ricotta cheese. But then I've had some where it was like just mozzarella and it was amazing.
okay. I guess that makes sense. See, I feel like the ricotta cheese, adds a. If you don't like ricotta cheese, it makes sense. But in the whole scale, I'm not using the right words. The full idea of lasagna, the ricotta adds like a different texture to it, and I like it.
I'm just not. Thing is, textures don't bother me when it comes to food, but it's just like the taste. I'm just not here for.
Ricotta doesn't really have much of a taste.
And I was looking at frozen lasagnas last night at Walmart.
Yeah, they all have ricotta.
No, one of them had cottage cheese instead of ricotta
What?
cheese. And that was disgusting.
I kind of want you to buy it so you can tell me if it tastes good, because it sounds absurd,
No.
but if they made it, it's got to be okay, right?
No, I won't because I hate cottage cheese too.
Okay, well, never mind. I can recommend some good lasagna. I've eaten a lot of frozen lasagna in my time. It's like some white sauce chicken lasagna.
Chicken Alfredo lasagna.
I don't know, but it's good, and I don't believe it has any ricotta. It's just like
It was
it's got some vegetables, some white sauce, and some chicken, and they had nice crumbly on top. Well, that's my advice for the episode.
lasagna.
Lasagna.
Real G's move in silence, just like lasagna.
Okay, my next thing that I have written down to talk about, it's an odd one. I'm still kind of contemplating if I'm going to talk about it, but I don't have anything else written down, so I'm probably going to have to talk about it. I have been recently just...
Sexually active.
No, I'm still a virgin. But it's related to that. I have been like it's so weird. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I don't like the human language. Because there's no other way to say this besides like
The human language?
yes, human language, English.
Don't you mean
English.
the English
I don't know. I
language.
don't know if there's a language that has a nice description of this, but I've been in want of physical connection. Not like sex, but I just want somebody that I can hug and cuddle. And I've been feeling it hard
I'm
style.
right here, Given.
You're many miles away. Something crawls to the surface from the bottom of a dark Scottish lake.
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
No.
Great song. synchronicity too. But either way, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
get on Tinder, dude, and just put in your bio that like
need cuddles.
Want to cuddle. Like specifically just cuddles.
I am only here for the cuddles, ladies. Yeah, I don't
like put your vagines away.
I don't want your bob or your spaghetti.
I don't want bob or vegan or.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like such a strong urge. Like I'll lay down and be like, I feel alone.
Do you want this from a woman or from anyone?
Preferably a woman. And by preferably, I mean like, yeah, I don't want it from a man.
Oh, homophobe given.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not that type of thing, Brayden. Sometimes I want your pee-pee and sometimes I don't, okay? I'm entitled to my opinion.
I mean, Given, you sound like a prime candidate for Schrodinger's cock.
So, tell me about this cat.
You mean about Schrodinger's cock?
Sure, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so this is a video from a YouTuber I watched where he came up with this theory where it's basically a glory hole. Okay, if you have kids, cover their ears. Where you stick your pee-pee in there, and then there's a population of 100 people, and you don't know if these people are men or women, and you are constantly receiving head from all of them. It's like it goes down a line, and you don't know who they are, so you could be at any point you might be receiving head from a man. Does that make you gay? Does that make you straight? Are you neither? Are you both? So in that position, you are neither gay nor straight.
What if it's a dog?
I feel like you'd probably know.
Yeah, you would know. You would know. I mean, I'd agree that you were neither one or the other. But I worded it the way I did because I told you it's not sexual.
Yeah.
It's like I just feel lonely.
I mean, I've been pretty lonely too. I've been kind of confused in the whole like love aspect of life. Which is something I don't want to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna like lightly say something, but luckily you cut me off, so I'm not gonna lightly say it. It was about you.
What were you gonna lightly say?
I was just gonna say you like the chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. We can slightly bring up my problem. I like this chick, but I don't know anything about her, and I don't talk to her.
Talk to her, B.
Listen. Do you know me? I've never talked to anyone in my life.
Dude.
Hold on, let's find out what the definition of neat is. Is that a thing? Definition. It's some Japanese thing. A neat is a person who is not in education, employment, or training. Okay, so I guess I'm not a neat. I'm in education and employment. Listen, sometimes I don't know how to be human. I'll just be there and be like,
so
brain shut down.
Just go up to her.
Be like,
introduce yourself.
Lasagna.
Whip out your ding dong. Ask her if she wants to be a part of
I walk straight up to her. I do one of those, you know how like hip hop artists, like they'll crouch for them pictures and throw like a peace sign. I'll do that. I'll be like, Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Sit the heck down, T-Series. And then I'll have her. She'll be mine.
But what if she's subscribed to T-Series?
Okay, well then it's over.
Okay. So what's basically just introduce yourself. Be yourself.
She knows me. We know each other.
Oh. Then that's just ask for like her snap or something.
Listen. I don't want to talk about it. I think we're done here. My face is turning purple. What did you just hit?
My desk.
The desk is dead.
Well, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, you're like, we're not done here. Slap.
All right, listen. Given my new goal in life is to get you laid, so this is what we're going to do.
Really quick. Before you say this, me and my roommate always joke about this. There was a guy, like at the beginning of the semester on our floor who was talking to a group of other guys. And the line that we always quote is, this guy was like, dude, we're going to get you laid by the end of the year. It's just like such a douchey thing to say. And like, we always quote it. But continue. How are you going to get me laid by the end of the year?
Because I'm going to get you to get this chick.
Doubt me. Nothing can help me. I'm going to sit here, watch her leave into a better place as I die.
All right. You just need to just ask for your snap. Like, if you guys are working in... Wait, are you in a class with her?
I am. I try to get in a group project with her, but...
Yeah, or if, like, partners or, group
man,
project.
If anyone in my entire college sees this podcast, I am dead.
Why? Do they know exactly who you're talking about?
Yeah, they probably have an idea.
Because, well, I mean, if someone, like, in your class who knows you sees this, they could probably make it work. Wait, is this... What if this is that one girl who, like, just talks in like, your history class?
Listen, I don't know what it is about her, but I want her so bad. She won't shut up. I'm like, it's time to smash.
Here, I'm gonna write this down. I already have my song for you for next week.
Okay.
Just because what you just said makes me think of it.
Okay. Oh, I have one thing I can talk about, which just reminded me. There is a person who I know. I'm not going to say anything about her name. Just in case. If she... I don't know, man. I'm getting a little personal here with who I'm annoyed with. But here we go. I don't know what it is.
This time?
No, it's not CJ. Listen, this
For
chick...
once.
This chick... She... I don't know what it is about her. She just makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Like
physically, emotionally?
All of the above. Like, yesterday, I went to go get dinner. And I went there and I was like, I really hope I don't see this girl. I'm getting my food. She's like, oh, hey. And then we sit down and eat together. And I scarf down my food so I can leave. And then my stomach felt horrible because I scarfed down my food. Like, I just don't like being near her. I don't know what it... She's like a nice enough person. But something about her. I'm just like... Uncomfortability levels rising.
Why? What was your conversation like?
See, that's the thing. She doesn't usually talk that much. And like... So it's like... kind of like sitting around awkwardly, and at the same time sometimes when she does talk, she'll just spit lies like they're truths. We oh my god. Yeah, if she hears this, she's gonna know it's her, but it doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna have to tell her that she makes me uncomfortable at some point. We went running, and afterwards, you know when you're done running and you like take a second to get a breather.
Yeah.
So I was like leaning over, hands on my knees, like just breathing deeply. And she's like, whoa, don't do that. And I'm like, what? She's like, if you lean over like that after running, you can collapse a lung. Same thing with laying down after running. I was like, what did you say to me? Brayden, isn't that the most absurd thing you've ever heard?
That is kind of stupid.
And... I don't know. It's just like her personality just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is, man.
I'm getting Bool updates from Brad.
Okay, tell Brad I love him.
Okay.
You give me a story. I've been telling too much about my personal life. People are gonna track me down and make me date somebody or something. They're gonna make me date the chick who won't shut up.
I don't know what else has been going on. I've just been booling casually, like
as you do.
Oh
wait, do you have a job?
I'm still looking. Okay. I was about to say that.
Okay.
Like people tell me to like get a job. I'm like,
you should
that kind of pisses me off.
Listen.
Because like, it's not the fact that I'm not applying.
Yeah.
You know, just that my last application submission was on Wednesday, and I usually give them about a week and a half, so I still got plenty of time.
See, my thing was, I probably applied for like 6 jobs, and only 2 of them have responded. And one of them was a horrible job. But it's like the first the first ones I submitted, like if nobody, they should be obligated to send a response. Because it is the most like like it makes you not want to apply again to anything. And it's
like that's happened to me before.
And then you're just like, well, what was even the point? I don't know why I didn't get this job. I don't know anything. Like, did they even get my application? You don't know what happened.
Well, I always every single job I've applied for, I get an email saying that it's in. Like the application's in. But like, yeah, like even just like an email saying like, hey, we don't think you're good for this position.
If they said anything, like when they don't say anything though, it's like, ugh.
Brad said that he loves your wiener.
You love to hear it. Dude.
Yep.
It's been so long since I've seen Brad.
Was the last time you saw him at his bonfire in the summer where you broke my loppers?
Probably. I don't know. I go to his house sometimes when I'm over, but usually they're not there, so.
Yeah, you broke my loppers, you wiener.
Listen, I tried chopping wood and they broke. What do you want from me? It wasn't even like a big piece of wood. It was one that it should have been able to go through, and it was like, oh, not today.
Wait, it bent. It didn't break.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it did. It did. They went, instead of cutting through, they just like flopped, which happens. But like, you like, I don't know. I guess.
But dude, I can't wait for this summer where I'm actually gonna like have bonfires like every single weekend, and like my birthday party, I'm gonna have like a big cookout with bonfires and friends and music, and because turning 20 this year, so I'm just like, you know what, let's bull it up.
Brayden, would you go to a bathhouse with me?
All right,
or we're both naked.
Wait, like naked?
Naked.
Where's the nearest bathhouse?
The one that I want to go to is in Chicago, and we'd have to drive there naked. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, didn't we talk about this on another podcast?
I don't know if we talked about it on a podcast, but I do really want to do this with friends. I've been to it before, and I really liked it.
Is this what you're going to do for your birthday?
I mean, I'm going to... let's see. It's one of those things where I actually have to like put money forth and a little bit of planning, and so it's like a low possibility of happening. But it's just something I want to do with friends.
Thing is, I Google bathhouse, and the first thing that comes up are gay bathhouses.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're just looking up gay at the beginning of too many of your Google searches. And
I look up bathhouse, and that's the first thing that comes up. All right, Wikipedia.
I've been to it before with my family, and it was a very fun experience.
A gay bathhouse, also known as a gay sauna or gay steam bath, is a commercial space for men to have sex with other men. So yeah, this is what Given wants to do.
That is not what I want to do.
Well, like, what is a bathhouse? Is like we just wash together?
No. They have the one that I went to. It had. I'll just tell you what I remember. I'm not going to make anything up. I remember you went, got unclothed, you took a shower. They had two separate sections, female and male, and in each they would have they have like a hot tub pool, but it was like still water, and it was really clear, and it was just like really warm water and stuff. You were sitting there, and then they also had a cold one, and then after that you would go. Like, you could either just stay in there, or there was an outer section which was open to everybody, and you'd put on a towel, and there were like different sauna options. There's like a crystal one, someone that smelled like lavender, a really cold one, and it's just relaxing time.
Do we have to be naked?
I do believe so. I don't. I'd have to ask my father.
Because like.
You don't have to go. I was just interested if you would be.
No, like interested. I would want to go because like this sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's like instead of cracking a cold one open with the boys, we're just like getting naked and bathing together with the boys.
I found it. I looked up. What did I look up on? Family Bathhouse Chicago. First result was 3 bathhouses in Chicago. Third one down is the bathhouse I went to.
Red Square, Chicago.
No, I think at King Spa and Sauna. Yep. It's nice. Their website's kind of doo-doo, but I liked it. Either way, dude, one plan I have for the summer to do with at least Jonah and our friend Justin is there's this awesome place on Lake Michigan, and I went to once, and I've wanted to go back ever since. What is it called when like there's the thing that sticks out into the water and people can walk on it? It's not a boardwalk. I'm not thinking of a boardwalk, but like it's not a pier either. Either way, you got an idea what I'm talking about. There's this one beach that was really far away from my house, and I went there for a lifeguarding camp thing. And it has a thing that sticks out in the water that you can walk on that like goes out and curves into a hook. And it doesn't like touch back. So, but there's like a big open area of water inside this hook.
We could get our vaginas steamed.
I'm down.
I mean, what if we just were just, hey,
did you read
it says
that?
Female only. It says we could get it says V Steam Herb. And so like, I was thinking like we could just walk in and say like, hey, can you steam our buttholes?
I identify as a woman, steam my booty hole.
That'd be fun.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with my thing. But because it's like a little hook shape, like the water there is more still. So, you know, there's less waves. You can see deeper into it. And there's like a decent bit from where the like of height between where the water level is and where the like pier thing is. So you can like jump off of there and do fun stuff. I went there before and it was really fun. And I want to go there again. And I plan to this summer.
Dude, you know what I really want to do?
Swim, dude. All I've been wanting to do is swim for like the past month.
That too. But like, I really want to have I want to go on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember like a few years ago, or maybe like we were talking about going to like Massachusetts or something.
Arizona.
Like, no, that too, but we were also talking about
separate one.
Yeah, like another road trip to like Massachusetts, which I feel like we should probably go to like. What I feel like we should do is if we go on a road trip to like the East Coast, we should road trip to New York City and then chill there for a few days, and then go down to Boston, chill there for like a day, and then hit some cool stops on the way home.
I'd be down for a road trip. I've taken many a road trip in my life, so
I've never been on a road trip. Thing is, we need a decent car, or we could rent an RV.
I could probably jack a car for my family, and by jack I mean ask them nicely, guys. I'm a good guy. I don't.
But imagine like all the money we would need to bring each. We need to bring like maybe $1,000 or $1,500 each.
What? What did you just say to me? That is not a correct estimate.
What do you think the correct estimate would be?
Like $500
each?
Yeah.
To cover gas, food, and living expenses and souvenirs we want.
Okay, Brayden. How much is it to fill up one tank of gas?
Depends on the car.
Like $30. Okay. And that can get me like to Chicago and halfway back, I think, which is like 150 miles. Okay?
Okay.
So it would cost like maybe $200 in gas just to get to New York. And that would like divided by 5 people. That's not a lot of money for gas. And like food, we'd probably end up bringing a lot of our own stuff. And like, it's not like we'd be eating out all the time. Food wouldn't be too expensive.
Yeah.
And living? You ever heard of camping? Also, what's it called? That one thing where you can like live in people's houses when they're not there. Airbnb? That stuff can be really cheap.
Yeah, but Airbnb is also like scary. Have you seen the videos trashing Airbnb?
Listen. No, and I don't care. I trust in humanity. Yeah, it wouldn't be that expensive, but it'll be fun. I'd be down. Well, we've tangented and my eyes are falling out of their sockets.
Yeah.
So.
It's funny that right now I just accidentally did the thing where you minimize your camera and it stops recording. So I mean, I guess it's good because if we're about to end, I was about to restart recording, but
so we'll just end it with just my face.
All right. No, you could just you could just impose like a picture of me there.
I'll just freeze it on your face.
Yeah.
I probably won't. I'll probably forget.
So yeah, let's plan a road trip for like maybe in like 2 years or something.
Good. 2 years sounds like a lot of time for me to put it off. Yeet. Let's go, guys.
Fine, let's do it. Let's plan for a road trip to New York City tomorrow. That we're gonna leave tomorrow.
Next summer sounds doable.
So the summer of 2020.
Yeah, it sounds doable.
All right, bet.
Okay. What are we gonna leave people with? We've talked about a lot of things. Don't be a little wimp like me with the women.
Yeah. Like, at least my encounters with...
Yeah, he told them straight up.
I always...
Like,
if I feel a connection, I will ask someone out. That's never worked good with me. But,
yeah. What can we actually leave them with?
If you feel like you need to change something in your life, you should change it, just like me.
Yeah, I think also, look for symbolism and stuff in books. Read some fairy tales. It's nice to put some like thought into something that actually makes sense. You know,
read more.
Yeah, read more. It's good. I think that's a good one.
Yep.
Well, guys, I hope you like this podcast episode. If you do, make sure to show your support. Subscribe. We're only on YouTube now, so that's the only option.
Subscribe, like, comment, share.
Never mind, he's got them all. And we will see you guys in the next one.
See ya.